Hello everyone, so we'll be starting with practice set 1.5 today, standard 10th algebra, and the first one says that two numbers differ by 3. Now here children, I'll not be showing you how to write the statements. Okay, so the presentation part I will be skipping. I'll be straight away forming the equation. See how. There are two numbers which differ by 3, means their difference is 3. So I'll take the greater number as x, the smaller number as y. Okay, you are not going to write like this. You have to write the whole statement. Let the greater number be x, let the smaller number be y. Because I have space constraints, that is why I am writing it in a smaller way. Okay, now greater number is x, smaller number is y. So AGC1 according to given condition 1, x minus y equals to 3. Because the difference of two numbers is 3, so you will write x minus y equals to 3. Now what is the second condition? AGC2, the sum of twice the smaller number and thrice the greater number. Thrice the greater number, sum means addition, and twice the smaller number is what? Is 19. So you will give this as equation number 2. Okay, now you can see the first and second equation. Can we cancel them? Yes, if this becomes 2y. Okay, so what I'll do, multiplying equation 1 by 2, what will we get? 2x minus 2y equals to 6. We got a new equation. Now if you add 2 and 3, adding equation 2 and 3, we'll get 3x plus 2y equals to 19 and 2x minus 2y equals to 6. This is 2, this is 3. This becomes 5x, this becomes 0, this becomes 25. So what is x equals to? X equals to 25 by 5, that is 5. Now replacing x equals to 5 in equation 1. So we'll get x minus y equals to 3, that is 5 minus y equals to 3. Okay, now minus y I'll keep here, 5 will go there, it will become minus 5. So minus y equals to minus 2. Okay, and therefore y equals to 2. Okay, understood? Then we'll move on to second one. So if we come to second one, you can see the rectangle is given there. Okay, opposite sides measures are given. Okay, so I can straight away write 2y equals to x plus 4. So they have asked us two things here: find the values of x and y, okay, and also find their area and perimeter. Okay, so I can first write here opposite sides of rectangle are equal. Okay, therefore I can write 2x plus y plus 8 equals to 4x minus y. Okay, 2x plus y plus 8 equals to 4x minus y. Now if you see this, I can write x together, 2x minus 4x plus y minus y, I'll bring it here. Okay, and because we want it in the form ax plus by equals to c, so plus 8 I'll send it here, it will become minus 8. Now let us solve this. 2x minus 4x is minus 2x, plus y 2y is plus 2y, okay, equals to minus 8. I'll give this as equation number 1. Now second one, second side I'll take also 2y equals to x plus 4. You can see the breadth, one breadth here is 2y, this is equal to x plus 4. So I'll take 2y here in the RHS, it will become minus 2y. 4 I'll send there, it will become minus 4. Okay, so we got the second equation. Now what is good about first and second equation is plus 2y minus 2y, we can see the coefficients equal. Because the coefficients are equal, we can straight away cancel them. Adding equation 1 and 2. Okay, minus 2x plus 2y equals to minus 8, and x minus 2y equals to minus 4. This is second equation. Minus 2x plus x is minus x. Okay, this gets cancelled and this becomes minus 8 minus 4 becomes minus 12. Now minus minus gets cancelled. What is the value of x? X is equal to 12. Okay, so we got x is equal to 12. Let us find y. Okay, replacing x equals to 12 in equation 2 I'll take. Okay, so x minus 2y equals to minus 4. 12 minus 2y equals to minus 4. Now minus 2y equals to minus 4. This is minus 12. Okay, so minus 2y equals to minus 16. Minus minus gets cancelled. Y is equal to 16 upon 2 is 8. So we got x as 12, y as 8. We got the values of x and y. Now they have asked us to find the area and perimeter. Okay, so let us make out the formula. What is the formula for area of rectangle? It is length into breadth. Yes or no? So we'll take length into breadth first. So I'll write here x plus 4 and 4x minus y. Okay, this is what? Area of rectangle. Okay, length into breadth. So let me write x. X is what? 12 plus 4 and 4x. This is again 12 minus y, 8. Okay, so this is 16. This is 48 minus 8. Okay, so what is 48 minus 8? It is 40. 16 4 is 64. Because it is area, so I'll write square centimeter, but here centimeter is not given, so we'll write here SQ units. Okay, it is 640 square unit. Then they have asked to find the perimeter of rectangle. How will we find perimeter of rectangle? Perimeter of rectangle is 2 bracket length plus breadth. Okay, length is x, that is 12. Okay, plus breadth is 8. Okay, so it is 2 bracket 20. What is 2 into 20? It is 40. Only we have to write 40 units. Okay, so this is the area, this is the perimeter. Okay, so let us move on to the third one now. So third one says that the sum of father's age and twice the age of his son is 70. The first thing we'll do is father's age be x, son's age be y. Now I'll take AGC 1 according to given condition 1. The sum of father's age and twice the age of the son is equal to 70. Sum of father's age x and the twice the age of his son is 70 years. Okay, now double the age of father is 2x. Okay, from the, if we see the second condition, if we double the age of the father, let us see, double the age of the father and add it to the age of son, the sum is 95. So this equation will get reversed. Double the age of the father, add it to the age of the son, your answer is 95. Okay, so now let us see how will we solve this 1 and 2. Okay, so let us say I'll multiply this first one, multiplying equation 1 by minus 2. Okay, so if I multiply this by minus 2, I'll get minus 2x minus 4y, this will become minus 4y, equals to minus 140. Okay, so we got equation number 3. Now you can see if I add 2 and 3, 2x minus 2x will go. So adding equation 2 and 3. This 2, this is 3, 2x plus y equals to 95, minus 2x minus 4y equals to minus 140. Okay, on adding this will go, y minus 4y is minus 3y. Okay, and 95 minus 140 is minus 45. So minus minus gets cancelled, y equals to 45 by 3. So what is 45 by 3? Y is equal to 15. That means son's age is 15 years. Let us find x, substituting or replacing y is equal to 15 in equation 1. X plus 2y equals to 70. X plus 2 into this is 15 equals to 70. X plus 30 equals to 70. X is equal to 70 minus 30. X equals to 40. Okay, therefore I can write father's age 40 years and son's age is equal to 15 years. Okay, next fourth one we'll do. So sum number 4th says that the denominator of a fraction is 4 more than twice its numerator. Let us first take numerator as x, denominator as y. Now what they have given, we'll take it as AGC1 according to given condition 1. The denominator of a fraction is y is 4 more. 4 more means I'll take plus 4. 4 more than twice its numerator, 2x plus 4. Okay, so we got the first equation. Let me keep it as it is. Okay, we'll do it by substitution method. Then the second equation, the second condition given is if 6 is subtracted from both the numerator and denominator. Let me write first numerator and denominator. This is numerator, this is denominator. If 6 is subtracted from both, okay, I am writing this x minus 6, y minus 6, then the denominator becomes 12 times the numerator. Means if this is 1, this becomes 12. Denominator becomes 12 times the numerator. Simple. So what I'll do, cross multiplication, y minus 6 equals to 12 times x minus 6. Okay, understood? Very simple. So we have something y equals to something, y in terms of x. So what will we do? Replacing equation 1 in 2. Okay, so I'll write y minus 6 equals to 12 bracket x. X is what? Okay, I'll write this again. Y minus 6 is equal to 12 bracket x minus 6. I have rewritten equation number 2 so that in the next step we can replace y. Y is 2x plus 4 minus 6 is equal to, this is 12x minus 72. multiplying the brackets. Now xx we can solve. This becomes 2x minus 12x. Okay, 12x will come here. Then minus 72 plus 4 minus 6, it will be minus 2. Yes or no? Minus 2 will come here, it will become plus 2. Okay, so this becomes minus 10x equals to, what is minus 72 plus 2? It is minus 70. Okay, now minus minus gets cancelled. X is equal to 70 by 10. X is equal to 7. Okay, understood? So we got the value of numerator. Now let us find the value of denominator. Replacing x is equal to 7 in equation 1. What is equation 1? Y is equal to 2x plus 4. So this is 7 plus 4, 14 plus 4. So we got y equals to 18. Okay. Therefore, the fraction, what is the fraction we got? Equals to numerator upon denominator, 7 upon 18. This is numerator 7. This is denominator 18. Okay. With this we complete our fourth one. Let us move on to fifth one. So let us move on to fifth one now, which says two type of boxes A and B are placed in a truck having capacity of 10 tons. Okay, so I'll take this box A, Bx, and box B, By. Okay, now they have given when boxes of type A and 150 boxes of type A and 100 boxes of type B are loaded in a truck, then it weighs 10 tons. So your first equation is 150 boxes of type A and 100 boxes of type B are loaded in a truck, then it weighs 10 tons. Okay, then second equation, second given condition is if 260 boxes of type A and it can still accommodate 40 boxes of type B. Okay, that means now the truck gets filled. Now what is the capacity of truck? It is 10 tons. Okay, so we got this. Now we have got the two equations. Now how will we solve? We'll multiply this equation. We want this y to be 40. Let us say I want this y to be 40. So what will I do? I'll divide this by 10, dividing equation 1 by 10. So we got 15x plus 10y equals to 1. Okay. Now this is 3. Again I'll multiply this by 4. Multiplying equation 3 by 4. What will we get? We will get 60x plus 40y equals to 4. Okay, this is new equation, fourth one. Now you can see equation 2 and equation 4. We can easily cancel y. Okay, so what will we do? Subtracting equation 4 from 2. From 2 means 2 will be above, 4 will be below. This is fourth equation. 60x plus 40y equals to 4. And second equation is 260x plus 40y equals to 10. Okay. Now minus minus minus. Okay. This will get cancelled. This is 10. Okay. So 200x is equal to 6. Okay, that means x is equal to 6 by 200. If I cancel this by 2, this becomes 3 by 100. Okay, now so we'll substitute this, substituting x is equal to 3 by 100 in equation. I'll take fourth one, or you can take third one, or third one is more easy. So 15x plus 10y equals to 1. 15, this is 3 by 100 plus 10y equals to 1. Now see, this becomes 45 upon 100 plus 10y equals to 1. Now we'll replace this. This is 10y equals to 1 minus 45 by 100. So 10y equals to, I'll multiply this, cross multiplication I'll do, 100 minus 45 by 100. Okay, so 10y equals to 55 by 100. 10 will go here, it will become 55 upon 1000. Okay, so the weight of box of type A, weight of box of type A equals to, this is equals to 0. First I'll write this is 3 upon 100 ton, that means 0.03 ton. Okay, and of box of type B, that is 55 upon 1000. 55 upon 1000 is 0.055. Okay, this is in ton. Okay, then so let us move on to sixth one now, which says out of 1900 kilometers traveled by Vishal, some distance is covered by bus and some distance is covered by plane. Okay, so bus travels with an average speed of 60 km per hour. Average speed of bus is how much? 60 km per hour. And average speed of plane is how much? It is 700 km per hour. It takes 5 hours to complete the journey. Now very important formula you have to remember here is time is equal to distance upon speed. Okay, time taken is equal to distance upon speed. Okay, now so if Vishal travels by bus, it is 60 km per hour. Okay, this is the speed. Distance is we don't know, so let the distance traveled by bus be x kilometer and distance traveled by plane be y kilometer. Okay, these are the two important things we are taking. Therefore, time taken by bus will be how much? Distance upon speed, x upon 60 hours. Okay, and time taken by plane will be, this is also distance upon speed. Speed is 700 km per hour, so this much hours it will take. Okay, now according to first condition, if I take the first condition AGC1, the total distance traveled is 1900 kilometers. So the first one is very simple, x plus y equals to 1900. Okay, this is the first one. Now let us see. So this I'll give equation number 1, and second one, you know, time is equal to distance upon speed. This is distance traveled by bus plus this is y upon 700. Okay, together if they travel, okay, the time taken is, they have given 5 hours. It takes 5 hours to travel the distance. Okay, now 7 and 6, let us see what is the LCM of 7 and 6. LCM of 60 and 700 is 2100. Okay, it is 2100. So you will multiply this equation number 2 by 2100. Okay, so if you multiply this by 2100 plus y upon 700 into 2100 equals to 5. So this will get cancelled, this will also get cancelled. Okay, you will get 7 ones are 7, 3s are 6, 3s are 18, 3 remains, 6 5s are 30, 35x plus 3y equals to, this is also by 2100, so this will become 21 5s are, it is 10,500. Okay, so you got 35x plus 3y equals to 10,500. This is your equation number 3. You have to solve this with 1. I can equate the coefficients of y. Okay, so multiplying equation 1 by 3, I will get 3x plus 3y equals to 19 into 3 is 5700. Okay, so this becomes your new equation, equation number 4. Okay, so now let us solve this. So I'll place this subtracting equation 4 from 3. So 3 I'll place below, 4 I'll place above. 3 is 3x plus 3y equals to 5700, and this is 35x plus 3y equals to 10,500. Okay, now if you subtract this minus minus minus, okay, this becomes 32x, this gets cancelled, this becomes 0. What is 10,500 minus 5,700? Let us subtract 0 0, 7 plus 8 15, 1 6 plus 4 10. Okay, so 32x is equal to 4800. I'll cancel this with 16, 16 2s are 16 3s are. Okay, so 2 1s are 2 150s are. So we actually wanted to find x only, because they have asked find the distance travelled by Vishal in bus. So your answer is Vishal travelled 150 kilometer, I'll underline this, by bus. Okay, so with this we complete our exercise 1.5. Comment below children if you have any doubts. Thank you. Goodbye. Good luck.